Appreciate you, Capsule.
Alright, you ready there?
Alright, let me stop playing the audio. Oh no, I just pushed the pause button. It's so stupid. Let me see if it works. Ready when you are, Tommy boy. Right, please state your name for the record.
My name is Benjamin Hewlett.
My name is Swilly Clemay.
And what is the date today?
The date is the 4th of December 2021. 22!
Whoa!
2022.
The 4th of the 12th, 2022.
What makes you happy today, Benjamin?
This. It's been a whole year since we did this the last time, so I'm kind of excited to do this again. Kind of nervous. But, yeah.
Okay.
Like today, or just like today?
No, today.
Today. Yeah, pretty much this.
Yeah.
And I got, how many sky pieces? 3 sky pieces in the first one.
Yes. I drove here in my own car, which is very, very fun. Driving is a bit exhausting, but just the fact that I could drive here on my own, I enjoyed. And recording this, you know, we have a history of saying we're gonna do stuff and then not doing it. So this was supposed to be an annual thing, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen this year, and the fact that it did makes me happy. So yeah.
Okay. What makes you happy just in general, right at this point of the year and in your life?
These questions are so weird, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to answer any of this.
Exactly.
What makes me happy in general?
What makes you happy? Like what has happened this year that has made you like where you are now in the year?
What makes me happy is seeing how much I've grown over this year. You know, a lot of bad things have happened this year, and sorry, I was trying to get through that. It just kind of came out. A lot of bad things happened this year, but as bad as they were, I grew through it, and I'm a much better person because of it. So I'm grateful. The question was, why am I happy?
Yeah, why are you happy?
I'm happy that I've grown so much. I'll say that.
I'm done with my studies, like forever, but for the year. Specific people. Okay. You, of course. Come on. I gotta say you.
Let me see, babe.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying life right now. There are a couple of things, you know, that are like, but it's been pretty good these last couple of weeks. Last week.
As of today, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, hoping to be coaching, you know, higher levels. I'm not ready now for it, but hopefully in the next year or two, I would have made connections with people in this country and all over the world, where I can, you know, make my way up the ladder. Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. Who's your best friend?
My best friend.
Who is your best friend?
Well, me and this camera have gotten close in the last year, you know, recording videos. I couldn't even say it with a straight face. My best friend, that is most definitely Benjamin Thomas, who's sitting next to me. I don't know, in the past year, a lot of people have come and gone. There's people that you grow to like more, people that you dislike, and I suppose amongst all of that, there's been English words. There's been very little consistency in terms of my friendships, but one thing that's always been consistent for 6 years now is my friendship with you, which always makes me feel good. Because even if we don't talk for a while, I know that as soon as I text him or he texts me, you know, it's synergy. That's it. That is a word. You know. So yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you would change about the friendship that you would want to be different? That good or bad?
Change about the friendship.
Mm.
No, I don't think so. And that's, I don't know. Aside, obviously your family knows you, but there's not many people in life that really are in tune with you very, very well. Like obviously you have friends that you connect with on certain things and other friends for other things. And but I feel like my friendship with Ben, we've done a good job of maintaining a level of understanding. And so even because normally you grow out of friendships, right? But I feel like even though we've grown so much, we've been able to maintain a level of connection through it all. So no, I wouldn't change anything.
Who's my best friend? Who's your best friend? Oliver, of course, my dog. But then a very, very close second might just be tired. Swilly Sheme. Yeah, how long has it been? 5 years? Almost 6 years now? Damn, that's insane, dude.
It's a while.
I mean, we've known each other for what, 7, almost 8 years now. Hated me for 2 of them, but that's not the point. Yeah, it's been a good almost 6 years. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated.
At this stage in your life, what 3 words would you use to describe yourself?
Yeah, I hate that. Do not like this one. Happy, I guess now, right now, happy. Wait, I don't know what else. Intrigued. Yeah, intrigued. I guess like I want to do more stuff right now, and I'm intrigued by certain things that are going on right now. And let's see. Just excited to see what's to come. Because I've just finished work now, so I'm excited to see what we're gonna do. Wow, like during this break that I'm having. Yeah. So happy, intrigued, and what did I say? Excited. Excited.
Resilient, caring, trying. Yeah, trying.
Why those 3 words?
Resilient because, like I said, there's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs, and a lot of times when people go through things, it tends to change them in a bad way. But resilient, I think I've managed to hold on to who I am as a person through all the bad things that have happened. Resilient, caring. I don't know, I just care. And I suppose these days our generation is in a situation where no one really cares much because everything just is what it is, which it is. But but I care. I care a lot. And so I'm trying. I suppose trying and resiliency are kind of the same thing, but no matter how much I do get knocked down, I really try. Even if trying is futile, I try.
Yeah. What would you say your biggest regret of the year is?
My biggest regret, I think, would be allowing outside forces to disturb my peace. I don't know. I suppose because I'm caring, I kind of became a people pleaser in that because I just want everyone to be okay and everyone to be happy, and that came at the cost of my own happiness at times and going against my own morals, which is not a good thing to do. So I think, what was the question? I'm sorry, I got lost in my own words.
What is your biggest regret?
Yeah, my biggest regret is allowing my desire to make everyone else happy get in the way of staying true to who I am.
Okay. Biggest regret for this year? It's actually tough, surprisingly. I don't think I really have. I don't think I did too much that I regret. One thing that I regret is again leaving my studies, my tasks and stuff until not really last minute, but I could have gotten it done in like 2 weeks.
A lot sooner.
Yeah, but I guess I can't really think of anything else now, to be honest. Yeah, I guess just the work, just do it a little bit sooner. I got it done, but a little bit sooner would be nicer. So yeah, that's biggest regret. It's not that big, but the regret that I have.
Fair enough.
Is there anything in particular that, like, very specifically, that you would like to change about this past year? I know it kind of correlates with the biggest regret because, of course, you want to change it, but anything specific that you would like choose if you only had one choice, only one thing to change, which thing would it be?
I suppose it ties in with the last question, but I lost a pretty good friend, or someone who was becoming a good friend, and that was, I suppose, my own fault. And it ties into what I said previously. And if I could change that and was able to salvage that relationship, I would. But at the same time, it was through losing that friend that I learned what I now know. And so, as painful as it has been to go through that, I am grateful because I now know something that I didn't know before, and I feel like I needed to know that. So, in the next year, what are your biggest goals that you would like to achieve?
Still be employed.
It's a good goal.
But just to be like doing more, because I'm working at Penzance now, but I'm just doing like the little children, So I want to be like, even working at a high school, but not just one job, like starting a clinic, a hockey clinic, or something like that, where I can earn more money, because being a coach it's tough, because you have to work, you have to make sure you get the hours to be able to earn your money. So just to be doing more with just work and just life in general, because I feel like I'm holding myself back. I have been getting better this year in terms of like going out and meeting new people and trying new experiences, but I feel like I could do more with myself, and hopefully I can build the confidence, to actually go out and do stuff and not be too scared. And what if I embarrass myself, and just do more. What are you most proud of in your life right now?
Most proud of? I don't want to sound arrogant, but because there's a very line between confidence and arrogance, but no, different. I have a different answer. Okay. A better answer. Most proud of. Okay, so
what are you most proud of in your life?
Okay, so when I decided that I wanted to pursue acting and drama and all that kind of stuff, I was very apologetic about it, in a sense where I would tell people like, yeah, I'm a drama kid. Yeah, like yeah, I do drama, but I also do psychology. I wasn't in a place where I could be proud of that, because everyone tells you that acting is, not the most realistic life path. So I was very apologetic about it. Like, I'm an actor, but I also take psych, because that's more realistic. And this year, I've really gone out of my way to be, instead of apologetic, be very proud of the fact that I'm doing what I want to do, which is pursuing acting. And I'm proud of, I'm protective of it now. Instead of being apologetic, I'm more protective of not letting anyone tell me that what I'm trying to do isn't realistic enough or practical. So I'm very much proud of that.
Going out and finding a job, because last year and like first quarter of this year, I was just studying and then going home, and even though it was nice, not having to worry about any responsibilities or anything, it got kind of boring. So actually putting myself out there and getting a job at Penzance and going in every day and giving it my all and meeting my colleagues and stuff, and not just like sitting there by myself and just taking a team, but actually talking to the other coaches and talking to the kids and just being more out there than I was before. Could improve, but I've been a lot better this year than I was last year.
Based on everything you've learned this year, what advice do you have for yourself going forward?
Just get out there. Like you are scared to do certain things, like when it comes to coaching as well. You are scared that, if the kids don't like me, or if I make the wrong call in a game that I'm reffing or whatever. Don't worry about that. It happens. Just do it. Because the first time you do it, it's gonna be scary. But then afterwards, you're gonna know what to expect. And it's gonna be a lot easier. And just learn more stuff. Be open to learning more. Actually, if you don't know something, and it's something that you have to do, actively go out and research and do stuff to better yourself and to gain more knowledge about that certain topic, because it'll help with the whole "what if I embarrass myself" thing. So just learn. Be open to learn more things and actually going out and yourself and learning more things.
2023. I'm going to make a bold prediction. But I think based on how things have gone this year, 2023 has the potential to be the greatest year that I have ever lived. Touch wood. So what do I want for future Swear? Similar to your answer, I really want him to go out of his way and truly act upon how he feels. Because I normally consider how everyone else feels, and because of that, I kind of pull back because I don't want to upset the status quo or anything. So I really, even if it ends badly, if it ends in fire and flames and hell, I'm fine with that. But in 2023, I really just want to do whatever it is that comes to my mind. What do you want to change about yourself in the future or in this next year?
Quite a few things, like always. Just start committing to things more. I don't think I have a commitment problem, but I could be better with certain things, like coaching. Like committing to a team and not just I don't really want to coach that team anymore. Or if I decide to say yes to going out to with plans with someone actually doing it.
Following through.
Exactly, following through. Just being more committed to things, and when I do become more committed, actually putting in my all. Not giving 50%. What was the question again?
What do you want? Oh, you were spelled wrong. Sorry. What do you want about? Where am I? Future. Oh, there am I. What do you want about yourself to change in the future?
Okay, there you go.
That's the question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So just be more committed.
You partially answered this already, but
I've partially answered a lot of those questions already.
Are you confident?
Am I confident? Yeah. It's weird because at certain times, yes, very, very confident, but then at other times, I curl up into a ball or go back into my shell. Depends what I have in my system, or so. Then I can be very confident, but I feel like I'm on and off. It depends where I am, who I'm with. Yeah. I have been better. Thank God. Going to Penzance every day to do coaching, and it has made me more confident because I've had to interact with people that I don't know, kids that I don't know, kids that could very easily make fun of me for stuff that I do. So, yeah, still room for improvement, but I have improved.
50-50. In terms of my career and acting, very confident. I get nervous all the time before I go on stage, but when I need to do what needs to be done, I can do it. But when it comes to the personal stuff that I really want to do in my heart, not to say that acting isn't in my heart, because obviously it is, but that's career stuff and I can do that easily. But when it comes to personal stuff and personal situations, I can be less confident in myself and I'll second guess myself. And so, confident enough, but can be more. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I would like to have gotten my degree. Maybe have gotten my honors degree. And then by the end of 5 years, which is 2027. So in 2027, I will be doing theatre somewhere in the UK. You know, film, television, not sure about that, if I can get there that soon. But 5 years, my main thing that I want is to be performing theatre in the UK. Yeah. What did you do this year that was amazing? That you look back on that moment and you're like, damn, I did that. I'm very proud of myself.
Oh yeah, okay, well, finishing my tasks and stuff. Because, like, last year, it got to a certain point and I'm like, oh, I need to like, carry on doing this, I need to finish. But it was too late. I realized too late, right? And then I had to do it the next year. But this year, I realized just a little bit earlier, but I was able to finish it. And I was, like, stressing again about not finishing, and I even this year I even made like a plan, you know, like I need to do this task this day and this task this day, and by this day I'll finish. And I would have, if I'd stuck to that plan, I would have finished a week before I needed to be done, and I got through all of it in 3 days. I finished like a week and a half before I thought I would have even finished. So getting through all the tasks and being able to finish on time and way before the due dates, that, considering what happened last year, last year was a bit of a shit show. It made me feel very good about myself that I could actually commit to something, like put my head down and get it finished in time, and yeah.
What do you want about yourself to stay the same?
There we go, to stay the same. Okay. Okay, like in one of the other questions, like not being like out there, but when I am out there, I make an impact. You know, I do, like, people remember who I am, and I do make a change. Not a big change, but enough change to make a difference. So, like, when I do put myself out there, like I'm a coach and stuff, I make a change, improve the children, the kids, like, skills and just, I guess, lives a bit, you know, because they have someone to talk to. Also, my advice. The advice that I give. There we go. I don't know why, but there's just specific people that when they talk to me, I can give advice like I've been doing my whole life. And I'm just very good at it. So, the advice that I give. I'm going to stick with that one. Yeah. What do you want about yourself to stay the same going forward?
Stay the same? I suppose two things come to mind. I want my resiliency to stay the same. I think, I don't know, if you're a resilient person, you can really get through anything. And I want my sense of humor to stay the same. Because regardless of if everyone else finds me funny, I find me so funny. Like, sometimes I'll make jokes in my own head just for me. And it brings me so much joy. So I want my sense of humor to remain with me. Yeah. How will they remember you?
Okay, let's go with the children being they at Penzance. Come on, I'm a great coach. Come on. There's a level of friendship, you know, that you let them tell you let them speak with kids. Phew, they talk a lot and they can talk about anything. And you just listen. So I'll just be the coach that listened. So that's how they remember me. And the other they, everyone else, again, come on. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm not like incredibly out there, you know, like I just stick to my own devices and I just go about my day and stuff. I don't really do anything extraordinary, but I feel like when I do go out there, when I am out there, I'm pretty cool. You know, and I don't make the biggest of impacts, but I feel like people remember me. You're like, oh, that guy. Not for anything specific. You're like, oh, that's the guy that bought bagels. Not like that, but just, oh, I remember that guy. That's fine with me.
Last question, Benjamin. Will 2021 Benjamin be proud of who you've grown into in this past year?
Yeah, I think so. I think there were things that I wanted to change that I did slightly change, but could have changed more, like finishing my stuff, my college stuff. But yeah, I was more confident. I was more out there. I did put myself out there a lot more than I did last year. Made new friends, went out with those new friends and had fun and wasn't just sitting in the corner. Like finding people that like I want to hang out with every day, even if they don't want to hang out with me every day. That's not the point. That I would like enjoy hanging out with a lot, you know, and I always want to keep going back. Yeah, just being more out there, being more confident, doing more stuff. I did more stuff this year than I did last year. A lot more stuff. Because like last year I would just go to college, sit there with the same group of people and then go home. Not that that's bad. Just I could do more, and I did more this year. So I think 2021 Benjamin Ben would be proud of 2022.
I think that could sort of summarize up your year. It was a year of doing more. Would you agree with that?
I agree with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Will 2021 Swear be proud of who he's grown into?
I think 2021 Swear had expectations for this year, and while a lot of them panned out and came to be, they didn't come to be in the way that he thought they would. So yes, he would be proud, but he would be surprised in how what he wanted to happen happened. But I think he would be proud.
I think that's all the questions that I have.
Well, Benjamin, it's been a pleasure, my dude.
It has been fun.
Right.
Let's finish anyway.
Much appreciated, John. That's that. I will see you next year.